Hi, and welcome back to Craft Along with Jay. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Yetta, and I am so happy you could join me today. Today is a special day. It's December 24th, and we are celebrating Christmas, or rather, the reason for the season, which is the birth of Jesus Christ. Today's video is part of the Wood Run and Wreath Wednesday collaboration hosted by DIY with Aurea and Lolly D's Creations. And don't forget, when you're done with this video, go down in my description box and find the playlist and check out everybody else who are participating. For project number one, I'm going to use this muslin um, fabric that I've gotten from Walmart, and I'm going to um, find a place where I've already started cutting for a different project. I want to kind of start um, using it from the same end so I don't have a whole lot of leftovers. I want to use up every single bit of this fabric. Um, and I'm having it folded in half so it's double because otherwise it's kind of thin and you can see through it. And for this project, I don't want you to be able to, so it's folded. So it's two pieces together, and I'm going to measure it at 12 by 12 and cut it out because I want it a little bit bigger than what I'm using it for because I need a little bit of leftovers on the sides, and you'll see here in a minute the reason for that. So here I'm just cutting them out, and then I'm going to go ahead and iron it out because it's a little bit wrinkled, and when I go ahead and use my stencil, I don't want any wrinkles because I want everything to go on very smooth. So I'm just going to use my little mini press here and iron out all the wrinkles. And then once I've gotten that done, and this is my embroidery hoop, it's a wood that's round. So I'm hoping that qualifies as a wood round. I was trying to think a little bit outside the box, something that had not been done before that I had seen. So I decided to go with the wooden embroidery hoop. And I'm laying it down on my fabric, and I'm just tracing it out in the inside so I know how much space I have to work with. And then I'm gonna put down my stencil, and I'm gonna tape it down with some masking tape to help hold it in place. And the stencil, it says, "Oh Holy Night." My two projects for today are going to be all about the reason for the season, which is very important, especially today. So I really hope you enjoy this. And here I'm going to go in with my metallic paint in Rich Espresso. And I'm going to use a little makeup sponge. And I'm going to dab it in the paint. And then onto my stencil, onto the fabric where the stencil is. And a little bit of paint actually goes a long way on this fabric. It's very absorbent of the paint. So yeah, just you just need to use a little bit, and if it gets to the point it's not as dark as you want it to be, then you can just go back with a little bit more. But yeah, you don't have to go overboard, and that's because it's fabric. There's no bleeding. But I did put a little cover behind it just in case it was going to soak through the fabric to the bag, but it didn't do that. Um, and so it's just in case I had put that back there, but it all turned out well. And I just love how this stencil turned out on the fabric. And you will see, I think when I'm done dabbing all this paint on here, I'm putting it to the side. I can't remember if I put it to the side to let it dry before I take the stencil off, or if I take the stencil off and then put it to the side to dry. But I don't think I left that in there. I think that will come up a little bit later. We'll see in a second. I can't remember what I did. Nope, yep, I'll put it to the side to dry, and then I'm gonna go in with, so to the embroidery hoop, there's two parts. So this is the outer part, the outer hoop of the embroidery hoop that I'm gonna paint with a rich espresso as well. I do the side, the outside, and the inside, because you'll be able to see that, and I kind of want this to tie into here in the stencil. Yeah, here I'm taking it off. I let it sit and dry for a bit. Then we'll take it off. So they both kind of tie in together. So there's a nice flow, and it turns out absolutely beautiful. So here I'm just carefully pulling the tape back. the masking tape, and then I'll very gently pull up the stencil. And you'll see there was absolutely no bleeding. And here we go, ta-da! It turned out absolutely amazing. And here you can see I put the inner hoop underneath the fabric, and then I put the outer hoop on top. And then I'm just pulling the fabric tight, and then I'm gonna start tightening it on the thing on the top. But I just want to make sure that my fabric is in there tight so there's no wrinkles. And then once I got that done, I'm just gonna go around and cut the excess fabric off. And then the little bit that's left over, I'm gonna hot glue it onto that hoop on the inside right there. Just so it has a smooth side and back too, where there's no fabric or little strands hanging out, just to give it like a nice smooth finish. So I'm cutting it pretty short, but not all the way into the hoop. You just leave a little bit. So here you can see I'm gonna hot glue it onto the hoop on the inside. And I'm just using some hot glue for that. I'll glue it down, and then I have to go back because remember it's double layered. So I have to go back in and hot glue in between the layers as well. And I do this all the way around. And don't forget, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join me on my journey on YouTube. I would love to have you. And also, leave me a comment. Let me know that you're new and where you're from. I would love to know how far my videos are reaching. And once I've gotten that done, I'm going to go in with some greenery right here. I'm cutting them into pieces so that way I can arrange them the way I want it. And this piece is from Walmart. And I'm just gonna, I don't want to overdo it. I just want it very simple because I want the focus to be on um, the saying on the fabric so we know the real reason for why we're doing this today and who we are celebrating. So it's just very simple. And I'm going to use some hot glue to glue this into place. So I got these two pieces of greenery and then just a small bush of the berries on the top. And here I also add a little bit of hot glue to the side just to keep the greenery from covering up anything from the stencil so it's staying on the hoop on the outside. And that's it for this one. You gotta let me know what you think about it down in the description box, comment box below. And there it is. I love how this turned out. And I love that I chose the metallic paint. It really made a big difference. All right, so on for project number 2. I got this wood round from Hobby Lobby and I have this stencil from Amazon. And I'm just gonna measure across the wood round where the stencil is gonna go. So that way I know how much of the wood I have to play with for the different things that we're gonna be doing here. And then I got some music sheets right here that I'm gonna um, line up at the bottom part. And I'm just going around pressing at the edge with my finger to make an indentation so I know where to cut it. And I also want to take a moment right here to thank all my subscribers for supporting me, for subscribing and for watching my videos, and keep coming back to watch and leave me comments and liking. I appreciate you all so much. It means the world to me. And I'm so happy that you decided to join me. It's almost been a year for me, and I'm super excited um, to keep doing this. So, yep, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And here my music sheet wasn't quite wide enough, so I had to cut a small piece and I had lined it up to match up the notes going across so you won't be able to tell when we add this. And it's just a small piece. And here I'm trying to figure out why I made the little marking where to cut it across. But once I've done that, I put it to the side, and then I'm gonna lay the music sheet on top, because we also gotta cut out a piece to add up there. So it's just the middle piece for the stencil is gonna be that we are not gonna put any music sheets, but we are gonna paint it with apple barrel in khaki in the middle. And then once that's done and dry, I only gave it one coat, that's all it needed. I'm gonna go ahead and add some glue to my music sheets here, and then I'm gonna add that to the bottom part of the wood round. And here I'm just lining it up. I did the small piece first, and then I'll go ahead and add the bigger piece um, afterwards. And then I'm lining that up very well so you can't tell. And then I'm just gonna press it down. And then I do the same thing to the top. Line it up so it's straight and then press it down. And then I do go in with my sanding block and sand off any excess on the sides. And then I'm laying down my stencil and I'm gonna go in with some black paint and I'm just very gently going in with my black paint and dabbing it down. And I do give it two coats because I'm just adding a little bit onto my sponge, not too much. So it does need two coats to give it complete coverage. But if you do it like this, just very lightly at first, you're not going to have any bleeding when you go in with the second coat. You don't want to go overboard to begin with. So yeah, go in with the second coat. And this turned out really well too. You'll see when I pull the stencil up. So here we go with the whole nativity scene here. There we go. Turned out so beautiful. I love it. Then I have this rag ribbon or trim from Hobby Lobby, and this is in the color ivory. And I thought that went really well with everything we got going on here. I don't want to overpower the nativity scene that you see in the middle. I want the focus to be on that, so I'm not trying to do too much. But I do want to spruce it up a little bit, just to give it a little bit of texture and definition and things like that. So I'm just going to go where the paint and the scrapbook paper meet. I'm just going to add the trim across both at the top and the bottom. And once I've done that, I'm going to go around with some garland ties from Walmart and add that as well, just to go around a wood round, just to kind of frame it all in. And I'm just going to use some hot glue to hold that in place. And I'm going to go around a whole wood round with that. And I think I use about 3.5 of these garland picks, because this is the third one. And then I had two smaller pieces that fit into the remaining part because it doesn't take a whole garland pick for that. So we just use some of the leftovers that I have right there and it fits perfectly. I think I just had to trim one of them just a little tiny bit. Yep, like so. Use a little hot glue. And then I use a little bit of this rag trim to make a hanger. And I just use a little bit of hot glue in the back. And then I put some masking tape on top just to give a little extra security here to hold the hanger in place. And then I forgot that I was supposed to add this other part of a um, stencil that I have at the bottom. And I thought about it after I had already put everything else on there. But I should have done this before I added the garland ties around the edges of the frame, because now I got to lay this on top and I'm going to try and get it stenciled in without having all these little pieces of the greenery coming up under there. So it's a little bit of a struggle, but it turned out okay. But it would have been so much easier had I remembered to do this before I put those on. And the saying I'm putting on here is, "Oh, come, let us adore him." And I thought that was so perfect to add to this wood round. And I just do the same thing. I still use the black paint to stencil that in. And there we go. I love how this turned out. And there we go, hanging all nicely. You gotta let me know what you think about this one as well. And don't forget to check out the playlist down in my description box once we get to the end of this video. But let's take a look at both things that we just made. And I think that turned out absolutely beautiful. Um, so yeah, if you made it all the way to the end of the video with me, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and hype my video. It would all help my channel grow. And also, don't forget that playlist down in my description box. You don't want to miss out. Merry Christmas. Until next time.